a little sunnier today than yesterday, and so we're going to a new brunch spot. The name is Moko Brunch and Coffee, and it's located at Champs-Élysées. And on Sundays, Champs-Élysées is usually walk only. Kind of a unique way to see this street. So let's go to the brunch place. So we're going with Turkish eggs and Benedict waffle. And then they have a bunch of original drinks. Yuma latte with gourmet hazelnut, paradise latte. Their forks are really funny.
Very heavy.
I don't know if it's clear on camera. They're just very flat.
Well, it is called flatware.
Good. Mine is regular, but yours is kind of cool. It's probably not very convenient to hold it. So we've learned what's going on with the dogs. Well, kinda. It's apparently a fashion week for the dogs. None of the dogs is dressed up. Some are, okay. But it's like, I've never seen the Champs-Élysées that busy. Usually when they have this walking Sunday, it's like usually the first Sunday of the month. It's quite empty. Now it's just like full of people. At first you don't notice the dogs. But then, like, when you start walking, you just see there are dogs everywhere. I wonder how many. After the brunch, I went for a little walk in the garden that is at Champs-Élysées. It's not very well known, but it's really worth checking out. I'll include it in one of my future episodes with all the details. At the evening, same day, I caught up with a friend over dinner in one of our favorite places. It's Monday and I finally received my photos. So if you watched the last episode, you know that I was trying this old film camera that I found in my box. Last week I got a film roll and I decided to give it a go, and I sent it to a development lab that is fully online, and you send the film roll in an envelope and then they get back to you. And I finally got an email from them saying that my pictures are ready. So I'm gonna look at them for the first time. Okay, so these are all the shots. Oh, the first one is completely messed up. I love the composition. It's just like a half shot because it was the first one. I should have used it on something else. Oh wow, those are pretty good actually. This is cool. I mean, it's very different from digital camera. Yeah, some of them are completely out of focus. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like I was going blind with this one, but the photos actually turned out to be pretty cool. Oh, there's one that is completely like super dark. I took a photo of my coffee cup, but you cannot see it at all. Yeah, that's really cool. I definitely want to do more now that I see the final result. There is something about film photography compared to the digital. When I opened the camera by accident, I messed up a few shots and they have a burn on the side, but the lab did such a great job. So I will try to make maybe a joint episode with them because I wanted to kind of learn more about this whole process. The whole premise this company has is that you can develop a profile with them so that your shots don't require any more editing. Once they're scanned, you basically can use them as is. And I first thought that they were developing them in a very particular way. When I looked more into things, what I understand now is that they actually scan it and then they do color correction. So this is kind of an additional service they provide. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this first experience, and relieved I didn't mess up my film completely and that there are some very cool shots. Let me know if you're curious to see more of film photography. I also think it might be cool to show you how I take shots and then what it ends up being, because this is kind of stuff I really enjoy watching myself. And so if this is something you would like me to do more of, let me know in the comments and I would be happy to do it. If you are doing film photography, let me know about your experience and what cameras you're using and what are the challenges. Do you share this feeling of this being a very different experience than any digital cameras? I'm kind of excited. It's a cool first experience. So let's go on with the day. This was fun. I'm back. I have my brows done. There's no makeup, they're just like shaped and colored, so it's really convenient, and they would definitely look better with the natural light, but now it's very dark. And I just discovered by accident, thanks to social media stories, is that one of my childhood friends came with her kids, kind of a last minute trip to Paris, and I think I haven't seen her for like 15 years. No, maybe 10, but it's still like a very long time. And so I'm trying to see if I can catch them before they leave on Friday. I have so many friends like all over the world that when this kind of things happen, that people just end up in the same locations. For me, it's just such a rare occasion, especially when it comes to people with whom I went to high school, because very few occasions that we got to meet after we finished high school. And so I was kind of excited that they're in Paris. And we're now trying to coordinate if we can meet, but this would be super cool. So yeah, I thought I would share this this fun story. It's Tuesday today, and I love my brows. It's so cool that I didn't even have to put makeup on. It's not gonna last too long, unfortunately, so it's I think a couple of weeks, and I redo it every month or so. So I'm having my coffee, and then I'm going to do two things today. So I'm gonna go and film. So there's two episodes I'm preparing. One is about the hidden coffee shops, or like more like cafes, because not all of those places are actually like coffee shops, but they're all kind of hidden inside the buildings or gardens that you wouldn't necessarily discover by accident when you visit in Paris. The second one is about museums, like the kind of a cool museums that are not on the top 5 list. And it's also a sunny day today, so it's working well with my coffee shop plan because it's in the garden. So let's have this coffee, and I will see you in the hidden garden coffee shop. I just finished my visit of the Victor Hugo's museum, which is a part of upcoming episode on the things you can do in Paris for free. And I also went to the cafe there that is kind of hidden. Unless you go to the museum or you know about the museum, you wouldn't know about this place. So this was a very productive day, and now I'm gonna just walk around a little bit more around the beautiful square and then head back home. We came to the Notre Dame tour visit, so we're going up all the way there. Our booking is in 10 minutes, so we're just waiting till they let us in. We're inside, it's 410 steps. Oh wow, that's cool. Wow. You probably know that after a fire, the Notre Dame was closed for more than 5 years, and in 2025 they finally reopened it. And they reopened both the cathedral and the towers with the amazing view to Paris. This is just sneak peek preview of the beautiful view and some of the shots of the backstage. But I'm preparing the full episode about the visit of the cathedral and the towers. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss this one. And we're going down from the top. And we just saw the bells. They actually have names. One is Marie and the second is Emmanuel, and Emmanuel is really big. Overall, it was really cool. I think it's... Oh, wow, there's another one. It's not done. We still... Wow. Okay. On my way back, I swung by yet another hidden cafe and also a museum for the episode I mentioned earlier. So here's some sneak peek shots of the location, but I'm not gonna reveal the name so that you can discover it in the upcoming episode. And by the time I finished it all, I got really hungry, so on my way home I stopped by Strada Cafe. It's one of the OG coffee shops / brunch places in Paris, and I haven't checked it for a really long time, so it was a perfect occasion. If you're in the area, this would be one of the recommendations for lunch, brunch, or just coffee. Good morning. So I ended up missing my friend. Well, actually I'm about to meet my friend from childhood. They finally came to Paris just before their flight, and we're meeting in 5 minutes. I'm very excited. It's so cool to leave your childhood friends. I feel like this is one of those things that you can't really replace because you cannot make more childhood friends. So anyway, let's go meet her. It's Friday. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so happy, but it's Friday. Well, the weather's been like on and off. Today is kind of gray. Yesterday was sunny. And I ended up meeting my childhood friend that I mentioned. Yeah, it's crazy how time passes and you just don't notice. And also, I feel like she didn't change, like her appearance didn't change at all in 10 years. I don't know if it's just an impression, but also when you don't see somebody for so long. But we took a few cool shots. So we took this one. So it's a Polaroid shots. This was actually the film photography I started doing before I got into this film photography. Today I wanted to load my new roll.